I was born in Vietnam, and we moved to Iowa City when I was 11. My memory of Vietnam was mostly about the surroundings that I grew up in. So when I moved to the US, I think my connection kind of feathered out. It wasn't disconnected, but I was having a whole other world to connect with. I was reading a lot of comic books, watching a lot of cartoons, so I really latched on to the cartoons and the anime, and I think that's where my visual language developed. Being surrounded by nature, so close to it, I'm always aware of that subject matter. I've always been interested in flowers and insects, anything that's colorful and beautiful, so that sparks a lot of new ideas. I like having a time to myself with no distractions, and this location has just been the perfect place. The work that I've been thinking more about have been trying to connect myself more with my roots, where I came from, and then contrasting it with the landscapes that I'm surrounded by now. I just want to explore it. I want to see what I can pull away from my Vietnamese culture and what I have been growing up to learn here in the US. So I think it's a way for me to bridge the two, and it's just starting to find its way into my work. With my digital work, I can play with a lot more colors, and I think the knowledge that I gained from doing that translates to my painting. I'm more confident in what colors work well with each other, so I can be a bit bolder in my choices. I did other things. I played with clay, played with paper, found objects, that kind of stuff. But then eventually, I found my way back into painting, and I think it was me searching for something more visceral than just digital work, to really have something to do with my hands. I miss that connection between my hands and the artwork. I like experimenting with a lot of different medium. I got into watercolor, and then I found out about gouache. I went into acrylics and then acrylic gouache as a base for my paintings. With acrylic gouache, it's the same sort of color range and also the same matte finish. So I can use that as the base and then work the designer gouache on top of it seamlessly. They seem to be like one finished product at the end. I started my Instagram about 3 years ago. Sometimes when you're posting work right away, the things that people say can kind of influence your next step. So I try not to think about it too much. But yeah, it can change the way you think, especially if it's an idea that you like, you do it, and then it veers out to a whole other thing. I want to make work that speaks to me, and I think that's the goal for me, is just to have my work be a representation of who I am. I want to make work that I'm happy about, that hopefully connects with other people.